Going over to question number 7, here we're being given a situation where x is here, y is here, z is there, and we're getting values for x and y. Now, x and y are in an orientation referred to as vertical angles. When you have two angles that are on opposite sides of an x shape, like this one and this one, those are called vertical angles, and they're congruent. Congruent means they're identical in size and shape. And so their measures are equal. So if you have two angles like that, the two measures equal one another. In this diagram, A would equal B. So here, x equals y. Those are vertical angles. So if we start there, x equals y. X is 6k plus 13. And y is 8k minus 29. And now we can just start solving. We can take away 6k from both sides, and we can add 29 to both sides. So here we'll have 2k equals 42. Make that a little neater. Divide by 2 on both sides, and we have k is 21. And if k is 21, what's that going to do for us in terms of making sense of the angles? Now beware, 21 was one of the answers, but that's not the answer we should be choosing. It's a really good decoy. So let's fill in our values. This one here was 6k plus 13. K is 21. So 6 times 21 plus 13. And on a calculator, that equals 139. So this is 139. Those two angles are equal. So this will also be 139. And now we can get the value, we can get the angle measure for this angle here. And for that, we can use linear pairs. The idea of a linear pair is if you have two angles, let's say A and B here, that are in that orientation, those two angles will always add up to 180 degrees. So that's the idea of a linear pair, and we can use that now because we have 139 right here. And so on the opposite side, that's going to be 180 minus 139, which is going to be 41. And so now dealing with the parallel lines, let's just say you have 139 and 41. The idea of parallel lines is that they leave the same fingerprint. So this is, of course, 41 by vertical angles, and this is 139 by vertical angles. But if the lines are parallel, that means we can take that footprint and put it at the other intersection as well. We can say this is 41, 139, 139, and 41. It's an identical footprint. So what is Z going to be? Well, Z is this part right here. And we can see in our diagram here that it's 41. So the answer here is C.